It was often believed that as a result of leprosy, let me see if I can say this right, that you would have the possibility that you might lose limbs. Okay, you might lose limbs, or you might lose fingers, or you might lose some things just as a natural part of that disease, leprosy. Well, they come to find out, let me see if I can find this quote. I know I can find it here, because this is also an important thing to talk about as well. I think it's right here, yeah. It was thought for years that leprosy somehow made people's limbs and extremities fall off. That was before, his name is Paul Brand. He was a missionary doctor who specialized in the treatment and causes of leprosy. He discovered that the loss of limbs and the extremities was actually a symptom of the disease and not part of the actual disease itself. The actual disease itself didn't cause you just to naturally lose a limb or lose a finger or something of that nature, but those were the symptoms. Because what would often happen, and I'll read on here, an important characteristic of leprosy, here's the important thing, is that the pain receptors do not work properly. You don't feel pain. You don't feel pain the way that you should feel pain. You don't feel something the way you should feel something. Okay? An important characteristic of leprosy is that pain receptors do not work properly. People with leprosy can't feel pain. So you would almost think like, wow, that doesn't sound so awful. But it kind of is, because you may be doing something and cut yourself or even possibly sever something on your body and you don't even realize it. It's kind of, well, it's not good, but it's kind of, I mean, they've got recorded cases of children in the night who had leprosy, and when they woke up in the morning, they would find their fingers bleeding and such. I know this is kind of gross, but it wasn't because the leprosy just caused their fingers to fall off. It was because in the night they were kind of biting at their fingers and didn't even realize how much damage they were doing. But they couldn't feel the pain. It numbed. Everybody say that word, numb. It numbed the pain. That's super important. Because when sin gets into our lives, what it does over time is it calluses us, hardens our hearts and our